Hi everybody, welcome to Bourbon in the Barn. I'm your host Bert, always with me Sunday Gary.
Hello, bourbon lovers.
Special guest Mr. Cole Hammond.
Yep.
Reigning 1-0 champion Thor with his mismatch. Well, we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
We're back in Tennessee now, so this is going to be a little bit better show. We're coming to you live from the Shaw Manor for the next few shows. We call this Bourbon in the Basement, Bourbon in the Barn. I don't really care, but just glad to be back.
As long as we drink bourbon.
Yeah, well, we drink bourbon, it don't matter where you do it. As you know, we're sponsored by Eagle Liquor, 6852 Middle Valley Road in Cherokee, or North Shore Liquor.
319 Cherokee Boulevard.
There you go. It's good to be back.
It is.
Most people know the reason I'm back, so we're not going to hash into that, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just glad to be back. I love Tennessee, love the people. I'm back at Eagle Liquor. Gary's back at Applebee's.
Back home.
Cole's still here. Thor's still here. These guys do security for what, events?
Yeah, for festivals, and we've got a lot of local venues in this region. We got the Signal and the Barrel House Ballroom. We're also affiliated in most major markets in this area, from Atlanta to Nashville to Knoxville. Do you want to see a show? We pretty much know someone that's working it.
Yep.
So don't get out of line, man. They'll hurt you.
Yeah, they will.
Just go there and act right. I know that's hard at a festival. I've never been to one, but I was at Woodstock the first one. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I don't think anybody acted right at that one. But as you know, we're raw and uncut. We don't edit, so if we do anything stupid on here, it stays. You just have to deal with it. We don't condone any underage drinking, so just watch the video. Just wait. Most people don't. Just say no. There you go. Today we come with you with Maker's Mark 101. It is a special proof. The guy that Bill Samuels, the starter of Maker's Mark, he only used to make this for his friends and his business partners. And now his grandson has brought it out. It's the highest proof Maker's Mark you can ever drink. And it only comes out every 4 years. It's $39.99, which is a really, really good price for something that high proof. So we're going to get into it. And as you know, we do these three ways. We do it neat, on the rocks, in the cola. So there you go.
all right.
And we don't have boards here, so we'll just give it a verbal, what we think. We score it each time, 1 through 5.
Okay.
And the highest, then you just put the total in your mind. I'll help you if you need adding. It's
Pretty good at drinking. I can figure out scoring it, I think.
Yeah, I'm not good at numbers.
Yeah. You just tell us and we'll figure it out. But 15 is the highest you can get something. Nothing's ever hit that mark, except for Gary Drunk one time said that 10 Cup was, just because it was cut with the Colorado River and he loves Colorado, he gave it like a 14.7. That's not a 14.7.
I've had 10 Cup. I want to disagree
Well,
on
the birthday you had, I think we gave you, they were like 5s across the board. But that's
That's just because it was a birthday.
well, my
Listen, if you want a pure 15, you just got to get the old Evil Willie Green label. It's everyone's favorite.
That's got a good smell. This is weeded also.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It kind of smells like a Buffalo
gas.
Trace Silver.
I just had my finger in my mouth. How does that smell? Like a 15?
Amazing.
Mom?
That's 100, that's 110 proof right there.
Scoutmaster Kevin?
Yeah. All right, so if your favorite's been 10 Cup, what's your favorite so far?
Mine's been the highest score with me was a 13.7 with Green River.
Green River.
I wouldn't say my favorite was 10 Cup. I was just really drunk.
Well, that also happens.
Really.
Amazing how inebriation can change your memory.
I like Brothers Bond, really good.
After we do this shot and another one, me and Cole got something that we need to announce to y'all, so it's going to be a good time, good thing, so we'll get to that. All right, cheers, guys.
Yeah, salute. The Bourbon in the Barn,
Cilantro.
back in action.
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
That is so good.
Oh, yeah.
That is really good for $39.99.
That's very good. It's got a kick to it though.
Yes, what do you do?
Thanks. All right, I guess I gotta go upstairs and get some ice.
Yeah, Gary's gonna go. We'll do that while you go get the ice.
Okay.
You gotta go get the ice for when we do the rocks and the cola. I mean, we'll store income around here, because you're gonna be a part of this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little reversal of roles. He's in my corner for boxing for boobies. I'll be in his corner for.
Oh, I'm not fighting. This is, I'm full-on king. Full-on king on this.
Yeah,
Full time king,
yeah,
yeah.
it actually has some help. So,
Only in America.
as y'all know, we did, a week ago, we did Boxing for Boobies. We raised over $1,700. It was a great deal, great turnout. We had great fights. So we're gonna turn our attention to something that's very dear to me, and especially these guys, and that is veterans of Chattanooga. So Memorial Day weekend, that Sunday, not on Memorial Day, but that Sunday, we're gonna try to do a Memorial Day benefit for that, which will include boxing. We would like to get a person from every branch to participate in this. Coast Guard, Marines, Air Force, Navy, Army. Am I missing anything?
No, you said the best
Okay,
one last.
that's fine, yeah. But we're either gonna call it Memorial Day Mauling or Massacre or Madness. Those are the three names we're kicking around. Whatever y'all go with, I don't really care.
I like that as well. Massacre, I was on the fence about just
Because
because
it
of the
sounds
meaning
gory,
of Memorial Day.
yeah, the Memorial Day.
Madness, Memorial
I do
Madness
like,
sounds,
I think the Madness
as
is
if I've ever, Melee would be a
Melee
good
would be-
one.
Melee, there you
Yeah,
go.
Melee would be very good.
Memorial Day,
Awesome.
Melee.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna start working on it. Me and him, we're gonna get together the 1st of November. I'll get with my guy, make sure we get the ring, make sure we get the posters up and everything, but it'll be that Sunday, pretty much the same time. Doors open at 5, but all the proceeds will go to the veterans of Chattanooga. And from what I gather, y'all have the second biggest chapter.
We do. I was the president of the UTC Student Veterans Organization, and there is a huge outreach inside of Chattanooga for veterans. And so what we really want to do is find a veteran, a local veteran that's struggling with a need, some box we can check to take that off of someone's shoulders who's already shouldered enough.
And we're 100% behind that.
And it should be a good time because nothing like raising money for a good cause while also getting senseless violence in a safe environment.
Yeah, in a safe environment. But everything, is for a reason. 3 things I really care about. The other thing, I care about boobies, I care about our veterans, and the other one's dogs. So if you hear something about, fighting for dogs or, punching for paws, something like that.
Boxing for boxers.
Yeah, boxing for boxers, anything like that. But I can probably only do 2 of these a year. It takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me. And
Maybe we can find us a pub crawl for the dogs.
yeah,
There we
something
go.
like
There
that.
we go.
Yeah, because I like to drink.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah, he's a vet. Dude, my heart goes out to these people when they leave their homes and they have to go off to serve their country. But you know that when you sign up. So there's not been a draft. So you got to take the good with the bad.
There was Toby Keith patriotism that got a few of us.
Yeah. A few of those songs, man.
Hey, I fell out of college and I heard a Toby Keith song. Next thing you know, I'm seeing a country I didn't want to, but we're home now, and there's a lot of people that
don't make it home. And our hearts go out to those people that lose a brother, a son, a dad, a cousin, anything like that. It's really sad, but war. I hate to say it, it's kind of necessary sometimes.
It's necessary and it's hell, and it's been that way all through human existence. It's not going to change.
Yeah, it's never going to
So
end.
all we can do is support the warfighters.
There you go. Support the veterans, the people that are in active duty. But the more I know about that in November, it will be a poster, all that. It'll be the same, pretty much the same thing for boxing for movies, except it'll be red, white, and blue instead of pink.
There's a Gary.
There's a Gary.
There's a Gary. Yeah, there's a Coke one.
Oh, I gotta get the coat.
Yeah, Coke there.
I'm making
I'll
sure.
leave one of those there.
Make sure to bring my coat right here.
You can step out, Thor. Oh, there you go. Grind it on.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
you
it.
like that, didn't you?
He
A
did.
little twerking, and working. Yeah, one day we'll get that design together that we want.
sure.
Because I want to put all 5 branches
Oh yeah.
And the Memorial Day melee, yeah, good job with that.
Man,
That's it.
Yeah.
And Nicholas, Gary.
You're little. You get on the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, you back to
It's
this.
only little.
Alright. Alright, now we're gonna do it on the rocks.
On the rocks. I'll try to skip a step.
Always skipping a step.
Not when it comes to bourbon.
Oh, no.
Leave no bourbon left behind.
Listen, I've only recently learned to be a classy drinker, okay?
I'm self-taught.
I didn't realize
Thanks
that,
for listening.
alcohol was supposed to actually be an enjoyable thing. I thought you just,
I'm the best drinker in
Kill
the
the inside
world.
thoughts.
Self-taught.
Came
No
around.
lessons.
lots of fact.
We drank a lot of bourbon. Yeah. Cheers.
Alright, dude, on the
Cheers,
rocks.
To these guys, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Oh, this is fun.
Thanks for having me here.
I say, hard to turn down bourbon in good times.
Uh-huh. Especially bourbon in good times and supporting good causes.
Well, that's better, I think.
That was good. That was really good.
That's really good on the rocks.
Gives you that Kentucky hug still.
It does. I mean, it's still got a kick, but it's not as bad.
Ooh.
But it doesn't have that almost, I don't know, it drive the back of your tongue kick. I don't know how else to say that.
It really does remind me of Buffalo Trace a little bit.
It's good.
Very similar, yeah, Buffalo Trace.
Okay. Alright, what was the worst show you've done and the best show you've done? Like,
Worst?
shit just went crazy. Like, not crazy, but shit just didn't work out.
We've probably got different answers for that.
I'm worried.
You ever had to hurt somebody really bad?
Had to
Yeah.
wrangle a few people.
Yeah.
I've been deposed twice.
No, I'm talking about at concerts.
No,
Oh.
I've been deposed twice for de-escalating a potentially violent situation with the minimum amount of force necessary in accordance to law.
And because he knows that, that's why I pick him as my security partner, because he knows those big words.
Yeah. We were not there per se, but we were in the area
Yep.
where the melee was.
May or may not
May
have
or
been
may,
present.
may or may not.
Fell.
He fell.
Said victim.
He fell.
No, I would
Said
say
victim kept tripping and over himself and falling.
Blacked his own eye. It was weird.
Yeah.
you know it's
It's all how you word it.
my man got bit at Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. Not over this past summer, but the year before that,
He's,
2023.
at the time he's 6'3", 6'4".
6'2".
6'2", about 350 at the time.
Did somebody bite you?
And somebody bit him and he sang soprano. I mean, he hit a note I did not expect a big man.
Where did he bite you?
Well,
Show us on Gary where he bit you.
well, I see it right about there.
Oh shit, that's still there?
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
yep, right
Oh, yeah,
there.
It was nasty.
Was it a
They-
vampire? I mean, was y'all in
Well,
like a
might have been a
zombie?
zombie, just because the tox screen came back positive for what amphetamines and LSD.
A lethal cocktail of hallucinogens and stimulants.
Yep, that part.
He wasn't feeling it.
But anyway, yeah,
He was scary. I dropped
we
the
had-
elbow
we
from
had to-
God and he ate it like it was a
He's
buffet.
like acting up,
Yep,
buddy.
yeah. He was fighting with us good. And then we had a third fella there helping us, and I told him to go ahead and pick up his legs, and we just carrying him on out the fence and get him ready to get sedated and taken off by the medics. But he drops his legs, and so I have to take him down to the ground, and then I
That's
just.
when he bit you?
We don't
Yeah.
look like we're jumping the guy because like I said, he's 6'2".
Yeah, no. So I take him down very, very controlled, very, very safely, but enough to get him under control. And his head just happens to be right here,
Yeah.
and he latches on and just chews.
Like bubble.
Oh, shit.
Like
He
bubble.
goes
There
1,
was-
2, 3.
There was 3 clear teeth marks,
Mhm.
like 3 indentions where he just kept getting more.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
son of a
You got
bitch.
blood?
Oh,
Yeah.
it bled. We definitely took him for
Emily,
his
if you
little,
need to
his
smoke,
little,
you can go in the garage.
his little tetanus run.
Yeah. I went to the medics, got cleaned up, we followed up with my doc when I got back home. All the tests came back good, so didn't catch the
bid.
28 days later virus, but it was a fun time.
So that was your worst show.
The weird thing is,
I
the
don't-
worse it is, the more fun it becomes in hindsight.
I
Yeah,
guess I
it
can
becomes
see
that.
It's it's very
proponents
much
of that type 3 fun where, you know, it's true traumatic experiences, but you can't help but look back on them in hindsight with just nothing but appreciation and
knowing you get to sit around the campfire and say, top this story.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
No one's going to be talking about roller coasters and blowjobs 2 years ago. But hey, we spent
Everybody
a month
loves
out
the
in
roadie
a tent
security.
and got bit. So
There was an event at the Signal 2 years ago called Trap Karaoke, and it's exactly what it sounds. It is trap karaoke, where it is nothing but rowdy trap music, where every now and then they let people get on stage and
they're 5 minutes.
We made it 2 songs in, literally 2 songs in to this DJ set, and I look up and I see the first swing, and I'm like, okay, we got a fight, which is nothing uncommon. We got a fight. Problem was that swing triggered a chain response of about 19 other fists. And I had a 7-person security call that night, so it was.
7 on 19.
what are you going to do?
Not great numbers.
And it's it's one of those situations where you try to break up, separate, and then not get hurt, and then those suck. Like those really do suck. Normally,
Especially when there's more people involved, and then they see something, they think you're singling one of their boys out, and they want to do something. Yeah, trust me, I worked in bars. I was a bartender. I said I get paid to make drinks, not fight.
We had a bad one with neighbors one night.
Yeah, we had a bad one. They sprayed the whole parking lot. Cops just one came up one end and one came on the other. They didn't even say nothing. They just got out and just started.
that's pretty much what happened to us that night.
Some guy had his head stomped.
Yeah.
It was
pretty fucked up.
Luckily, though, those situations don't happen very often, because when they do happen, we really analyze that and try to create a contingency so it doesn't happen again.
And adjust policies and standard operating procedures to account for
people
that.
think this is
You just never know what people are going to do ever, especially when there's alcohol involved.
No, it's
drugs.
a constant analysis.
I mean, it's
trying to figure out.
What was it? You ever watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
With Max, like I gave him an ocular pat down.
Exactly.
That's what I just.
And hey, baby.
Yeah, he's good. I gave him ocular pat down.
Ocular pat down. Did you see him? I didn't need to. I gave him
Ocular pat down. You go
I
in.
hit me with that all the time. That's the way you.
One of my favorite lines. I was like,
pre-COVID, we were bouncers. I mean, there's no other. Pre-COVID, we were security. Post-COVID, we just want live music to last. Like we don't want it to ever go away again, like it did. And so we're safety now. And like, don't get me wrong, we still throw them hands. Like, and we're happy to, but. We're more customer service oriented. We're more
de-escalation.
Keep people safe.
Get this person over here. Get that person over here.
Let's keep music coming here.
I was at when it was Double Hill, which is Sweet Melissa's now is Double Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So these 2 guys get into it and they throw them out together. Stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Those 2 guys
opposite doors.
start fighting in the parking lot, and one got hurt really bad.
Yep.
I mean, when concrete's involved, bad things happen.
that's
I mean,
You break up a fight, you separate one,
you hold him in, and then you get your guy at the door to get him. When he's in his car,
even if you're kicking both, even if you already know you're kicking both, you keep them separate. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, the guy's like, just get him out of here. And I was like, I don't work there. I don't care. So I'm like, while they're walking them down that long ass walk, I'm just like,
Yeah, that's a long ass.
and they just kick them both out, shut the door.
What's not
And then he's like, well, once they get in the parking lot, it's not my problem. I was like, no, you served them here.
Yep.
Until they get home, you're their responsibility.
That's their parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not their parking lot.
Well, they're parking lot, but that overserved customer that you threw into that parking lot is 100% your responsibility.
That's true.
And people don't understand that. They just think once somebody's away or out,
And the law doesn't
outside, out of
prosecute
line,
the way. If the law prosecuted those things the way they should,
well, they're never going to do that.
and they're never going to. But if they did, all right, we all know why they're not going to. We all know why. We're not going to say it, but like if they did, in a utopian world, they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't have these repeat. Like, but also in a utopian world,
Yeah, let's just get.
I've always figured
They
out
wouldn't have gotten a fight in the
people
first
in
place.
public, people in public don't really want to fight anyways. They hope it gets broke up so they just don't. Because if you really want to fight, you just walk
I
up.
was about to say, you're like, yes, 90%, 95% of the public, and then
Well, can I wish a motherfucker would.
I wish a motherfucker would syndrome.
Fuck around and find out.
Call me Winnie the Fool, because I wish a motherfucker would.
I mean, it's bad, man. You can't even go out and enjoy yourself anymore because you never know what people are going to do. And nothing surprises me. If they were like you get bit, I mean, it's fucked up. That's surprising.
No.
I'm like, you only got bit once? I mean,
That's
it was 3 times count, but.
He actually got off better than the other 2 people I know when they got bit. Raglan?
Yep, yeah, no, he has a chunk.
Chunk missing.
Out of his hand and his
Who
bicep.
was the one that had to have the tendon surgery from the bite?
Oh, who was that?
No, like
You're
really,
right.
I'm gonna run Sprite online if you don't.
That's fine.
I don't remember who that was, but I know who you're talking about. I can't
Yeah,
remember the
he
name off the top of my head right there.
bit the guy. He bit the guy like here.
Yeah, kind of right there in the
And
back
like
of the shoulder.
really pulled like a chunk out.
Shit.
Dude had to have like reattachment tendons or like full like cat's guts reattachments and fuck like. Because somebody decided PCP was what they wanted to go to see a Creed on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
I'd have to take PCP. I literally have to be in a grave, in a fucking casket to go see fucking Nickelback.
But everybody all of a sudden has a real phlegm problem and instant love for alternative rock as soon as you say that lyric.
Guys with the cola. Or with the Sprite.
Sprite is a cola.
Yeah,
No,
part of their team.
Look,
Soda.
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 Can I get a pop?
I thought we just said we're non-violent.
Well, I like that.
I like
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's
That's really, really fucking good.
That's tasty.
I like that a lot.
I like everything about what I've had so far. That's a good
That's a good $39.99.
damn $40 whiskey. Okay.
What was the proof again on that?
101.
101.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not a store thing,
Makers.
is it?
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like I
like-
said, it's a special proof. Like this recipe was only made whenever Bill Samuels was running things. It was only made for his friends and his business partners.
Okay.
So then they redid it. His grandson redid the recipe and mass produced it. But it's the highest proof maker's mark you'll ever get.
Okay.
This is an allocation.